Guys, all I can say is well done. All right? Because when you guys clicked on this video, you nailed it. Like trifecta, you know? Because this last weekend we were out and we had to rally for a little while. We got footage of that, so you get to see that. What else we got? We got quite absolutely like record-setting updates for a project, which means it wasn't done by us, obviously. And we even got a little advice for you, a little bit of do as I say, not as I do, on this week's Tuesday Morning Tech Tip from Pugliese Speed Shop. Yo, guys, gotta give me a break, all right? Let me get my bearings, because literally just got back, all right? Went up to Little Orleans for the weekend. East Coast Sturgis motorcycle rally. Awesome time. Well, everybody else was up there for the weekend. Me and Nick shot up there yesterday because, some of us got to work. What are you going to do, right? But, yeah. You guys remember Nick? We had him on the channel. He's got that 55 Chevy. But I think he still got it. I haven't seen it. We should probably do something about that. Anyways, he's also got a Road Glide that it thing's awesome. I love it. Actually, what made me buy my Road Glide. But it's an older one. It's a 2000. It's got like a 118 in it. It's like this hog cam. It's crazy, though. But it was awesome. Two of us rode up there. Until the very end, we ended up on a dirt road for the last 10 miles. I don't know how that happened, guys. It could only happen to us. But that's what we did this weekend. And it was great. And I got a little bit of footage. I'll show you guys that. I'll give you a little advice. We'll do that. And show you some progress. I mean, it should be pretty good, guys, which is exactly what I said like in the intro, but I went to a little more detail. And now Kevin's probably mad because I'm rambling. But here we go. So where do I start? Somewhat in the beginning. That's what I'm going to try. Like a week ago, 2 weeks ago, whatever it was, Nick hit me up and said, hey, man, we got to get out of town for a while. And I was like, that's an awesome idea. And I was already planning on going up to East Coast Sturgis, so I was like, let's go, dude. So we did. I almost punked out, I'm not going to lie. It was raining a bunch, and then we were supposed to leave Friday, and I kind of acted like a little girl. But Saturday morning, we got after it. Beautiful ride up there, guys. We went, we left Maryland, hit Virginia, West Virginia. We were, almost in PA. But if we left a little earlier, we would have been up there for lunch. But I guess we should have left sooner. What are you going to do? Anyways, somehow at the end, we ended up on a dirt road because that's where the rally was. And guys, do more research. Don't just punch in the GPS and get after it. Because that's what I did. And, I wish I had like a YZ for that last 10-mile ride. I promise you that. A little dirt biking, but which you don't ever want to do on a bagger, guys. But we got it done, and had an awesome weekend up there. We got to see a couple things, and I'll have the kid pop them up as always. We had little motorcycle demolition derby. I mean, that sounds safe, right? Check it out.
With that biker on?
Yep. Yeah, cigarette in his mouth as well.
Yeah. So once you go down, get mad. Yep. Oh, more man.
Blow out his muffler!
You're going straight for him. Oh, they triple H.
And what motorcycle rally would be complete without a burnout box? So there was that, and we had we were camping. We had a campsite action, great food, cold beer. I think John's got a new job, or reestablish his job he's had for the last 5 or 8 years or something. I don't know. It's been a minute. Either way, awesome weekend, guys. So if you have the chance, don't punk out like I almost did. Go out, have fun, get out of town, be safe, but not too safe because that's not fun either. But while we were out doing that, accomplishing, well, just like a little fun and freedom, that was about all. Which, guys, you can't put a price on that, right? Scott has been putting in work, man. This dude had this bike for a week. You guys remember the Honda, right? He came and picked it up. And, yo, look at these pictures. First off, I had the bike here for like a year. I didn't do anything. So that's, you guys aren't surprised. Scott got it home, got it running in like, I don't know, minutes, right? It's a Honda and it was free, so and when I say free, that's a double entendre or something like that, because the motor spun and I gave it to him, so double free, and he got it running. So I mean, that's we knew it would run. Like I said, it's a Honda and the motor was free. We expected it to run. He got it running. He got the original tank put on again that was here. Cleaned up that seat, guys. I knew that seat was gonna look dope, man. It was like, that's original, man, and just nice, right? Got a little cafe racer look to it, right? He cleaned things up. He's got little side covers off. He got the right bars on it. I mean, it's looking good. And he tore it all apart. He's waiting on parts, I guess, now. So, guys, this bike has been passed around, and actually Joe, I was with Joe this weekend, he said, I saw Scott came and got the bike that's been passed around. Joe had it, he gave it to somebody else, gave it to Jen, gave it to me. Somebody had it before Joe, and now Scott. So we're looking like, I don't know, I ran out of figures, 6, 7, 11, however many people had it. And I honestly think he's the first one that really put a wrench on it and did some work. So when we were saying last week about the right guy getting a project, this is what happens when the right guy gets a project. He gets work done. He makes progress, and hopefully, I think, guys, and I'm not going to jinx him, I'm not going to say it, but I know he's going to keep getting after it because, well, frankly, he doesn't have anything else to do, you know? But that leads me into the last part of what I was saying, right, about how I was going to give you some advice, do as I say, not as I do. Scott doesn't have projects scattered all about his garage as I do. And that's why he's killing it. And that's 100% it. Kevin did the same thing with the FXR. He did a complete build in like a year and a half, something like that. And because that was all he focused on. Focus. We've talked about this before. So he kept getting on that bike till it was done. And Scott's over here doing the same thing. And I'm over here getting my ass whipped, just trying to get this thing back on the road. So there's a couple things to learn here. Be prepared, like, you know, I didn't have the tool. Turns out I did have the tool. And you guys will see that coming up this week. But I got wrapped around the axle, which you guys have seen me do before, thinking I didn't have it. And I didn't want to mess something up, and it's a whole thing, right? But if I did all the research beforehand, I would have known. I would have been more prepared, however you want to look at it. And that's something Scott did. He was already ordering parts before he even came and picked the bike up because he knew what he wanted to do. He knew what he was working with. So that's solid, right? And he's focused on just working on that, you know? So he does other stuff. Don't get me wrong. He does his thing. But you don't have to be in the shop 24/7. I mean, probably not a bad idea if you want to. If you're in my shit, you know, that's probably what I should do because I guess got crap everywhere, and that's why dudes like Dan from DD Speed Shop has so many projects and he's always in there working, and that's why he's so productive. See, I know the right thing, I just don't do it, right? So what I need to do is what I'm working on, and that is I've gotten rid of the Honda, right, which I wasn't working on, but it just kind of sat in the corner. So the Oldsmobile, all these other things I wasn't working on, I didn't really want. and focusing. All right, we got the Jeep going. This guy's going to be out of here this week, and then we'll bring the Le Mans back in, and we're about to just get after that. So hopefully it's not too little too late in my case, but learn from my mistakes, guys. You know, pick a project, get after it, and stay on it. Me and Nick, we were talking about that. I said, Nick and whatever. I don't know why that bothers me. Anyway, see you guys, wrapped around the axle, right? Nick, we were talking about me and him, us two. Yeah, we were talking about it, and he kind of does the same thing. Like he's got that road glider, which he rebuilt that whole thing, guys. The motor, he just redid the suspension, everything he's doing. It's a 2000, and you wouldn't know it. I mean, he's got GPS in this thing. I was got something to say. I was like, man, fancy, right? But he's put a dyno together. He's messing with the 55. He's got an OBS short bed that he's got. He's messing with that. He's got a lot of stuff. I think he had a Typhoon for a little while. I think he got rid of it. I don't know. Either way, he's got a ton of cool stuff. Like I feel I got a ton of cool stuff. It doesn't get the attention it should. So that's the case. That's it, right? And so instead of me sitting here rambling about all the things I do wrong, it's probably right. I should probably do something right. So what I'm gonna do is I gotta hose the road off of me first, guys, because I literally cannot stand the smell of myself. And then we get to work on this guy. Start doing what we say we should do. Get projects done, roll them out, and stop buying stuff until we kind of catch up. See how long that lasts. Thanks for watching, guys.